going on, Maria? Welcome to your monthly high five video. This is your video for August. Wow. I have 2 months until I have a wedding to shoot, so it's going by too fast. The college semester just started for me. And by the way, I know you have an eagle vision for picking out whenever I'm using a new lens. By the way, I figured out the problem with the audio. I need to go up, just the way the microphones are set up. Anyway, I'm using a lens that I've never used before for my ASMR channel. I think I've showed it in a video, like showing the lens, but not shooting with it. Oh, this chair's so creaky. This is an 85 millimeter lens. And if you see me glancing over here, it's because it's so far away. It's literally as far away as I can get it in this room. Fix this mic. There we go. It's as far away as I can get it in this room. So I need the monitor to be really close. So I actually have, you'll see right here, this is my monitor. Focus on it. Come on, I believe in you. Viltrox 85 mil. I want to try just the visual of like me getting up and going close to it because I think it looks like really crazy. So I'm going to switch to the camera audio so I can just leave this here, and you're going to see the background just get crazier as I get closer to this camera. All right, you ready? I'm going to take the monitor with me. Okay. Oh, you can see. So it's on face autofocus. Now I'm on the camera audio. This camera has really good internal audio. There's no mic on it. It just has stereo audio actually. So you should be able to hear the direction I'm doing that, but I gotta make it. So this is gonna be a really tight shot as I get closer. All right, ready? Let's watch the lights. Okay, I'm coming in. Focus, there we go. Focus. Oh, did you hear that? That was my knee, ouch. This is so crazy tight. I might be within the minimum focus distance, right there. Right there. Okay, this is as close as I can get to the camera. My face is literally the entire frame, but doesn't it look kind of crazy? Like the lights get so big. These are called bokeh balls, and they're misshapen because of the different angles that the light is entering the lens. You see as it gets to the corners of the frame, they become weird, but in the middle, they're pretty much perfect circles. And you can see there's actually dots in some of them. I think that might be a speck of dust in the lens. Okay. Come on, do you see me? Focus. There we go. So I'm going to slowly back it up, and you're going to see the background become back into reality. All right, catch up with me, Viltrox. And it's very slow. Okay, but it's accurate when it gets me. Can we see? Let's go to the background and just see what that looks like. Oh, you're looking in the wrong direction. So this might be the slowest autofocusing lens I've ever used. I've actually only used it once for a video, and it was for an overhead shot of some cameras. It just now got focus. All right, let's go back. Back to the audio, the good audio. Was that entertaining? Was that interesting? There we go. It has pretty good, so I'm shooting it wide open. It opens to 1.8, which is a pretty good amount of background blur, but it's not too wide open because you start getting chromatic aberrations, which is like purple and green fringing on contrasting outlines. It happens in photo and video. And you also just get general softness. So 1.8 is a good aperture for a lens like this that already has the added compression because of the longer focal length. But I'm sitting directly in front of this backdrop behind me, and it has a nice, I pop off, and I look 3D, and I like it. That intro was very interesting. Oh, I kind of want to, I might ask you to post that or just use that idea for a video that I shoot on this lens, just because I thought that was an interesting little segment. I don't know how the audio sounded, like how much worse the camera audio is than the mic audio. But I did just realize that my fridge kicked on, so I'm going to turn that off so the audio's good. So let's do a little bit of ASMR with one of my favorite lenses here. The thing that's interesting about this this angle, make sure I got to keep remembering the way the mics are stacked. They aren't like perfectly on the same level. This one that gets this side is higher above and this one's down below. So if I go to this side, it gets this ear. However, maybe it's flipped for the video. But if I go to this side, I need to go up and around, and that has been one of my problems with the audio seeming unbalanced. I don't feel like anyone else is noticing it but me, but I'm so anal about it. Anyway, I also noticed with this long focal length, look how small the microphone looks. You'll notice with the 23mm or the wide angle lenses, it looks huge, and my head looks really tiny in the middle of the frame, but this makes my head seem big, and then the microphone seems small, and this lens seems really small. Like, it is small, but it really, I don't know, it accentuates it. That's just the way it distorts reality with the longer focal length. But see how this would be my biggest lens, but let's see how a big lens would look. Okay, that looks about right, but it still does, it like downplays the size of this. Visual focus. That's the thing with the long focal lengths, is it doesn't look very interesting when you hold something. I mean, actually the separation is pretty great. ProMaster. Actually, I take it back. It's just different. It's not as big in the frame, but it really pops off. This is an old Nikon lens that someone gave to me. An old family friend that had a Nikon camera. And I used it when I first had my Nikon D3300. I feel like I'm not getting it, but maybe I am. Just go side to side, Matt. Just don't think too hard about it. Anyway, I wanted to do ASMR with this lens because it has the nicest clicky aperture. Now this is a sharper lens made by Fuji with more character, but it doesn't have as nice of a clicky aperture. Maybe it sounds pretty much the same, but it kind of, I don't know. They used to not make them as good. Ka-chow. This is a really nice light lens it's really great too. Let me show you. That was really flattering, the double chin I got there. This is a lens, I talked about it in a community tab post. Oh, jeez. This is a lens I talked about in a community tab post that was sent to me to review, and I'm super excited. So this is my X Pro 1. I love this camera. Isn't it so pretty? It's so beautiful. Look how it pops off the background. Make sure it's a manual. The way the lens cap works on this lens, it just pulls off. It's so satisfying. And it's like just friction based, like it doesn't fall off. I've never once had it fall off, but it just... And look at that big front element. It's a 0.95 lens. Watch this open all the way up. Oh, wow. Oh, I gotta let you look through it. Ooh, look at that. Come on, focus. And you'll see me upside down. Woo, look at me in there. Is this good content? Yeah, and then you just, make sure you're looking right through it. You can stop it down too. Oh, it's just my face. It's like the closing ending of a cartoon where it closes in a circle. Like a wink or something. Yeah, anyway. It's really heavy too. Fully metal. It's called a 7 Artisans 50mm f/0.95 lens. So it's not as telephoto as the lens we're using now. It's about as telephoto as the other Viltrox lens I had right here, which I love this 56mm. This is a little bit tighter, but this is autofocus. The big difference is this Viltrox here makes autofocus lenses, and the 7 Artisans one that I was sent to review is fully manual. Yes. I hope the audio is balanced. Even if it's not, I always go back and edit it to make it as balanced as possible. As balanced as possible. Yeah. But yeah, Maria, let me know if you're okay with me posting this, or I'm gonna use this. Either I'm gonna get your permission to post this. If not, it's totally cool. You paid for it, so it's yours. Basically, it's your property, and I feel like it's okay. Because I don't like ask you all the time, but I feel like it's okay for me to ask if I could maybe post this as a channel as well. If you'd say no, that's completely fine. But either way, I want to take that idea of using this telephoto lens and getting up close to it and having that crazy visual where the background is just complete nothingness and it's just like my face, my face taking up most of the screen. I hope that wasn't too loud. I said face really loud accidentally. Anyway, I think this looks fantastic. It's just an egotistical shot, though. Like, it's super flattering because of the way it compresses my face. And I like the way I look with darker colors, and these new glasses look nice. And just like the background lights and it just makes me look really good. So maybe it's like narcissistic. Does it actually look better than in my other lenses, though? Or is it just me being like, ooh, that's me. That's me right there. A monkey in a mirror, just like, ooh, that's me. I gotta stop looking at that's the main problem I'm gonna have, is I'm so tempted. I feel like I've looked you're seeing me look this way like 90% of the video, just because that's where the monitor is, and I just want to say, that's me. That's what I look like. But yeah, thanks for your patronage, Maria. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you want. It doesn't really matter because you're the only person meant to see this video, unless it's okay that I post it on the channel. But message me about that. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a good month. Yeah, I delivered the Lofi one really early in the month and then didn't have much time, but I'll definitely get this to you by the end of the month. I've never been late on it yet, so proud of myself. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Maria.